the mad and macabre.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Live or die. Make your choice. Wake up, little girl.
Playtime's over.
You don't know what death is.
Sliced and diced.
Welcome to the All Guts So Gory podcast. I'm Mike, joined as always by Justin and Charlie, and this is another great mini episode we have for you in our Fear Years series. This time we are drafting movies from the year 2022, a pretty recent year that Justin spun last time compared to 1993, which I think we can all agree was maybe one of the shittiest years in horror film history.
93 was really bad.
I feel like we had at least I did. Did you guys have the same experience looking at 2022 and being like, wow, there's some real bangers in this one?
Well, yeah, I think we're each going to have a pretty flesh out. Like, if we can go to 4, I think.
How high do we want to go? I'd say no more than 5.
I got 10 on my list.
Oh, I mean, I have a decent list, but I mean, not ones that I'd be proud to draft. So I'm like, 5 should be our no more than 5 for draft.
Do you want to do 4? I think 3 is light. We're leaving some out if we do 3.
If we do 4, then I'm too short. I'll have to go
you want to do 5?
Hopper.
That's only if we pick 4. Your stuff.
4.
I mean, there's no way you're not going to pick my stuff.
There's plenty of it.
Okay, so we'll do 4.
There's some bad ones too.
We'll do 4.
We'll draft our Mount Rushmore of 2022 films. How about that?
Oh, we can. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
allow me to get some bourbon before you spin that wheel.
Sure.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So if this is your first time listening to one of our Fear Years episodes, what we do here is Charlie and Justin and myself, we will spin the wheel to see who will pick first and then second and then third, and we will draft the movies, horror films from this year that we would like to have in our collection. So some are going to get taken throughout this draft by the other guys. And at the end, we will see, I don't know, we put this up on social media and you guys can tell us who has the best lot of movies when we're all done. Who has the group of 4 horror movies that you would most likely associate with when we're all done. So
that was very well explained, Mike. Good job.
I try. Let's see. We've done 2020. We've done 1993. And now we're on 2022. And at the end of the episode, Justin will spin the wheel to let us know what the next year will be. But let's do 2022 and let's spin the wheel to see who's going to draft first.
Bob, spin that wheel.
With the first pick, it is Justin.
Woo-hoo!
Damn it. I wanted the first pick.
Yeah, I know what you guys are going to go for.
Yeah,
wow. Right. And then after Justin, it will be... Who's it going to be? Charlie.
Who is it going to be? Oh, that means you got the turn, though.
Justin, Charlie, and I am on the turn. Okay.
The turn is perfect in this one.
And we're going to do 4. In our previous Fear Years, we've done 3, but we felt like 2022 was a loaded year. A lot of great horror movies. So we're going to do 4 rounds this time and take our Mount Rushmore of horror movies on our deserted island from this episode. So, Justin, without further ado,
you have
the first pick, sir.
I do.
No.
You're taking the Hellraiser remake. All right, thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Charlie, it's your turn.
Maybe The Lair, which we talked about with Neil Marshall. No, I mean, let's not mess around. I don't know how many times I've mentioned this on the podcast already. I am picking the 102-minute long 20th Century Fox Zach Kreger film with Georgina Campbell in it. That is Barbarian.
You're damn right you are.
I thought this movie was amazing in 2 senses. One, it was super well executed. It was super fresh. And like, you know me, I don't watch trailers. So as soon as the trailer comes on, I normally close my eyes and, I don't do it. But like the first thing they show in the trailer is it's pouring down rain and there's a lady that goes to an Airbnb and she knocks on the door and somebody's already there. I'm like, I've seen this. This is going to be a traditional slasher, psychological thing or whatever. But there's a point in the movie, I guess we can spoil it because it's already been 4 years.
Fuck it.
But when 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 we discover like the giant baby lady in the basement, and she freaking smashes Skarsgård heads into the wall.
I think it's called a barbarian, but go on.
I mean, maybe no giant baby lady.
Breast milk.
You're right, giant mommy lady. I mean, I think Charlie was uncomfortable sitting in the theater because it turned him on so much on that part.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry to out you like that. Reveal your kink to everybody. But yeah, I have no notes on it. I own it. I've recommended to several people. They're like, that's the one with the Airbnb. I'm like, no, just watch it and then talk to me. So, any thoughts on Barbarian, guys?
I thought it was far and away the number one pick. So if whoever got, unless Charlie had something different, whoever got the first pick, I felt like was taking it. But yeah, great movie. We love it. We've talked about it quite a bit on this pod, even though we haven't devoted an episode to it yet. We've talked about it quite a bit. But also, it's one of those ones that has a major tone shift. I think some people don't like tone shifts where it seems like one thing and then all of a sudden it gets flipped on its head. And I think it was done really, really well. I think there was a little comedy element in this that worked really well. Hilarious. And I feel like some people that poo-poo on this movie are just like, oh, the tone was off. Like, it wasn't consistent. I'm like, that's part of what made it great, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah,
it wasn't so just like formulaic, right?
The people that poo-poo on this movie have no joy in their life. They're just a bunch of, if this is our one fan in Morocco who craps on this movie, like, man.
Don't alienate that guy. He's cool in my books.
Barbarian was great. You both nailed it. I don't have much to add. It just goes one way. It turns a corner, and yeah, it just like, where are the rails? It didn't go off the rails. It got rid of the rails and was just like, it turned like towards the end campy horror. And it was just like, oh my God, I love this movie so much. And I totally thought you guys were going to go in a different direction with your number one pick. So I was counting on this one to be my number one pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Charlie,
you were thinking, okay.
You're up next.
Okay.
Yeah, Justin Long was great in this, Yeah, hilarious.
I mean, I got a lot of number twos.
Sounds like a personal problem.
But I think what I'm going to go with is the Hulu original Predator movie called Prey.
Oh, nice.
Probably
I have that on
my favorite of all the Predator movies.
No.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Arnold is rolling in his grave right now.
No, I mean...
Wait, he's still alive.
I like number one. Number one is really good, but come on. It's an Arnold movie, and I love Arnold. Watched Commando the other night, and it's a bad movie, but I love watching it. One of those type of movies.
Movie?
But I think Prey was really, really good. I mean, it didn't deserve to be so good. It was just like a Hulu release, and back when everything was streaming. It was like a 50-50 shot if a movie was going to go in the theaters or in streaming. And then usually they, both went at the same time just to cover their asses. And this is one of those movies that was streaming only, and loved it.
You are right. This was one of those, the time where streaming basically was giving away profits at the box office in order to get subscribers onto their platforms. And this is one that, was an exciting event to come to it. I agree. I thought it was a lot of fun. I questioned the main character's ability to take down a predator, but if you look at, she didn't do anything that much different from what they did in Predator, right? It's all like traps and kind of antique weapons. The Gatling gun didn't take it down. It was, other shit. So good pick. I'm surprised it went this high though.
All right.
Mike, have you seen this one?
Oh, yeah. Prey's good. We talked about it on the Predator podcast. I think I like Prey a lot. Probably my second favorite in the series behind the original Predator. But Prey is really good. I had it on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prey's awesome. All right.
I'm
on the turn. So Justin took Barbarian. I still have my number 2 and my number 3 picks on the board. So my first pick will be Terrifier 2.
That's what I thought was going to go as number one for you clowns.
For Mike, for sure.
Literally clowns.
Yeah, if Barbarian wasn't out, then yeah, Terrifier too by a lot.
Like this enough to call it T2?
No, I don't. I mean, no. There's only
one
T2.
T2.
People also refer to
Arnold.
Train Spotting Part 2 as T2.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, no. I think it's on the box, like on the DVD cover. It's called T2, Train Spotting or whatever. And I'm like, no, there is only one T2.
That's ridiculous.
Anyway, Terrifier 2. It is obviously the sequel to the original Terrifier, cult classic. Terrifier 2 set all kinds of box office records when it came out. Highest grossing indie movie when it came out. This one, the budget was higher, so obviously the sets were bigger, the kills were bigger and bloodier. This one sets up a good story. Lauren Lavera, who plays Sienna, makes her debut as Sienna in this movie and carries on until Terrifier 3. Elliot Fulham playing her brother. There's a family dynamic thing going on here. David Howard Thornton is Art the Clown. He's solidifying himself in the realm of the Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, Chucky group, Michael Myers group. He's entering that pantheon, I think, as we speak, with Terrifier 3 out now and Terrifier 4 on the way.
I think he's there.
Yeah,
I think he's there.
You're probably
Iconic
right.
villains, he's there.
Yeah, for sure. So, some of the kills in this are exceptional and worthy of the Terrifier name. I think there's the one kill in the bedroom that just goes on and you think it's over, and then they do something else and then you think it's over, and then they add another element to it. So if you like excessive kills, comically crazy kills where they should be dead but they're not quite yet, this is a good one for you. Having a handful of mashed potatoes punched into your face. That's another good one in this movie.
Your facial face.
Yeah, I meant to. I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to say like cranium, facial area,
mashed potato facial.
Yeah, mashed potato facial, and yeah.
It also introduces more lore into this and sets up the third one too. I mean, freaking Vicky's. Is it Vicky? Is that her name?
Yeah.
She's back. We've got the little girl.
Yeah, the little pale girl
shitting on the subway or whatever. It's just so much black shit in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's like 2:40. I'm surprised you liked it, Mike.
Yeah, it is long.
Wow.
The final fight scene between Sienna and Art the Clown. This thing goes on for like 20 minutes, way too long. Yeah, that's my only gripe with it, is this movie is 30 minutes too long. But I loved it. It's a great movie.
All right.
I'm on the turn, so I get to go again.
Let's hear it.
I'll stay in the slasher realm, and I'll take the film X, the Ty West horror film that not loosely based on, but inspired by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as it takes place on a Texas farm in the 70s, where this group of people go down there to film an adult film movie. And then there's kills, there's slashing or elements. The elderly couple there, one of them pushes one of the girls into a lake so an alligator can eat her.
Or a bitch.
Called bitch. Mia Goth, she's great in this. It's the start of the X, Pearl, and Maxine trilogy that Mia Goth headlines. I think X is the best of the three in that trilogy.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, really enjoyed this one. More than Pearl, more than Maxine. Yeah, X was great.
X gonna give it to you.
That's true.
Yep.
That should be the tagline.
That was my number 3 behind Prey. But yeah, X is great.
X is definitely on my short list for sure. So good. That's a good turn right there. You got his T2 and X.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
Charlie, you're second.
Okay.
Pick.
I'm going to go with Smile.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it had kind of a familiar feel to it. Kind of horror movie. You kind of know this is not going to turn out well. Kind of like a curse that follows you, like It Follows. A curse that follows you. You have to kind of find a way to get rid of.
French? Were you speaking French there, Krista?
A curse you have to get rid of, but you can't. And just the creepiness of the way it happens, and then the end is great. Like, what was that fucking thing that came out after her? And of course, it has a bad guy wins ending. But I mean, I was in it from the very beginning. It was creepy. It had me. I wanted someone to survive. I wanted her to figure out how to do it.
Right.
And the one guy in the jail, like how he figured out how to do it. And I was like, oh, bruh,
No, Smile
no
was
notes.
great. Yeah, Smile was weirdly. I think it was Mike or it was Mary Marie that came to me after seeing something else, and they're like, "I saw this trailer that just freaked me the f out," and it was all
That might have
focusing
been me.
on.
It might have been
Might have
both
been
of us.
you. But like that being said, once again, you try to look away during it, but like you still catch people doing these weird smiles and stuff like that. It was, I mean, pretty creepy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I feel like the
Marketing was great.
trailer gave away some of the movie, or
Okay.
I felt like the trailer was scarier than the film actually was, to be honest.
Second one was solid too, though. So I mean, I may have liked the second one more. I'm not sure.
I don't think it was as good as the first one,
Okay.
but as far as sequels go, it's as close as you can get without, being Empire Strikes Back and surpassing the original. But yeah, it was really good for it.
All right.
Are we moving to me?
Yeah,
We're moving to
Justin,
you.
you get two
For
now.
two in a row, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do it. You guys are gonna probably call shenanigans, but this was released first in Australia in October 30th of 2022.
Shenanigans.
What? Well, you guys might not even want it or like it.
Go ahead, go.
This movie is, of course, Talk to Me. Are we gonna let me have Talk to Me?
Whoa. But that didn't show up on any of my lists
I know.
Same here.
because it was released in 2023, right?
Yes, it was in the United States, but in
Okay,
Australia,
it counts. It counts.
in Australia.
Right. It does.
So does
All
it
right.
have to be U.S. in the year that
No.
we're
I
doing
mean,
it?
we were
Because we've
loose
been-
with it with 93, saying like
Yeah.
if it was a festival release in the US in 92, you could count it in 93.
All right. As
I
long
mean,
as we,
yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can pivot, but
No, that's good.
just-
Well, you got it.
I did extra homework and found an early release.
Fuck homework.
a
But
late
yeah,
release.
Yeah, exactly. Late release here. Directed by Danny Philippou, and I think it was a double. Yeah, Michael Philippou. They also brought us Bring Her Back a couple years later. The tone on this one is unsettling. There's some great, like, gory moments and some great psychological stuff to it. It's just a great tone all around. I really enjoyed Talk to Me.
I
Different
agree.
idea. I've never seen this plaster cast hand that you shake, and the idea of it getting you high at a party kind of just so the kids are all doing it. It's one of those things. I liked it a lot, so I'm happy to
Yeah.
have it if I'm allowed to have it.
Take it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good one.
Any other thoughts on Talk to Me?
It was very, very atmospheric, and the way that it was, like a lot of horror movies are with young people. It's just the way horror movies work, and they work so well with younger people. And this was like with like teenage type people, which is usually it's like people in their 20s or whatever. But this one worked really well. I liked the special effects. I liked the way it was kind of original, maybe not in like a broader, this is just another teens fucking around with the Ouija board type movie. Thumbs up.
Good. Mike, anything else to add to that or no?
No, go ahead. I actually still need to see Talk to Me. Embarrassingly enough.
Oh,
No. I am jealous. I want to see it for the first time.
For the first time
right?
again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one that like I tried to show to Atticus and he made me turn it off. He's like, this is getting too real kind of thing, right? Maybe it's because it's teenagers, like Charlie was saying, and they're all like stupid, but they're having fun. Yeah. So just
And we didn't even spoil it for you at all.
I'm glad. I'm so glad I didn't spoil it, Mike.
No, you're good.
So
Hey, you get another pick, Justin.
my next one for number 3 for me, I'm going to jump back on the Ty West club here and go with, I think, a stronger performance by Mia Goth. Maybe not a better movie, but I'm going to go with Pearl. Released September 16th, 2022. So this one counts in all books.
I'm a married woman.
I'm married. She screams at a freaking
It was
scarecrow
not.
on the ground.
It was not as good as X,
It's
but
Mia Goth
it
was
was
the
good.
centerpiece, though.
in a different way. It
Yeah.
was better. Like I think the acting was like just Mia Goth killed it in my book. That end scene where she's just smile crying at the camera or whatever for like 7 minutes long. I'm like, there's
And
so much acting being done there.
but then what
Yeah.
happened to Maxine? Like, my God, I just want to forget that movie
Oh,
ever
I
existed.
think Ty West got a little too high on his own product there.
Yeah.
I think he was going for
Who
a
hasn't?
very
Am I
style over substance in that one, and I still enjoyed Maxine, but like, yeah, it goes 1, 2, 3 in the order. Like X, Pearl, and Maxine are probably the order of like how good they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, budget was $1 million. It made 10 million, so it was right there with
It
X,
only
which
did
was
10 million?
yeah, and
How
X
much
was
did
one
X
million
do?
15. So it's like
I thought,
they were
wow.
successes by return, but not. I I don't know. I think the how sexualized the first one was may have been like almost like a stigma to go to see in the theater kind of
Hmm.
thing. But
That's too bad.
I think I'm looking at it right now. It looks like Rotten Tomato, they're both over 93. So
Yeah.
good movies right there. So I'm
Yeah.
happy with my first 3. Dare I say, very happy with them.
Yeah, okay.
So that brings us to Charlie again, right?
What am I on? This is
You
my
are
number
on your third pick.
my third pick. So I got Prey, I got Smile. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna take this one out of order. It's lower on my list, but The Menu.
Okay.
I mean, it's classy, it's revengey, it's culty, it's run from the slashery, it's
Isolated
got
on an
a
island. Yeah,
isolated, it's got a good ending, and
what a freaking
yeah, even though
bomb ass cast.
it has Sid from Ice Age,
Oh,
but I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Anya.
she's a good
You know
actor.
what?
She's a
I
good
think you're
actor.
sweet, Anya.
I think she's great. But I mean, I just loved it. It just, oh, you just show up to a place where you think you're safe. You think you're going to have a great time, an experience where, a handful of people, two hands full of people get to experience once in a lifetime type of thing. And it just goes fucking nuts. And I, yeah, I loved it. The acting was great. What's his head? I can never remember his
Ray
name.
Fiennes?
Ray Fiend, Ray Fine, Ray
John
Fiend.
Leguizamo? Which one are you talking about?
No, Ray Fiend, Ray Fine. It's got the guy from Warm Bodies, got John Leguizamo. It's got a bunch of people that you know from a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I just like revenge movies or horror movies are so gratifying. It's probably this weird instinct sense that humans have that about retribution. But yeah, it was great. I loved it.
My biggest, I mean, do we think they fully explained his motive at the I mean, that's the only thing
No,
is it's
I mean,
hard to get to that point where it's like,
It's a
okay,
stretch.
right. It's a
but
That
stretch for him,
basically all of these people make him hate what he does.
right, yeah,
but it's a stretch for him to go there. But then to get all of these followers to follow him there to the ending
right.
as well. I mean, you have to suspend any kind of like, and that's not ever gonna fucking happen.
Now, Mike has a different perspective on it. Probably his wife is she's a trained chef, right? So she went to
Pastry chef, yeah.
culinary school.
Yep.
So So she's got it, looking at it from how they're running the lines and everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just like food in general. If this was a video podcast, you could tell in about a half a second. But no, but I mean, just watching how like kitchens like this operate, and just watching really fancy food get made and plated. I mean, shows like The Bear right now is like probably my favorite show on TV, along with a lot of people. It's very popular. And yeah, I just, stuff with food and showing like the inner workings of a kitchen. Oh, and also you put it in a horror movie setting. Like I'm all in for that.
Right. I'll tell you what though, like if I were to pay, I don't know, $300 and somebody brought me like a curled up radish with like a piece of caviar on it, I'd punch him in the face.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man.
I don't get to eat this way, but I like to watch it get made.
You got
right.
me.
I'll take the
Up,
cheeseburger every day.
Yep. Yeah. She asked for a cheeseburger. I'm like, that's the best thing that he's made all night.
That's how you live. Get that cheeseburger in it.
Yeah.
All right. The menu. All right. My turn. I get my last two picks.
Last two are on
since we're doing 4 rounds.
Yeah.
All right. So I actually am getting my 4th and 5th pick. So the only pick I didn't get,
or 3rd and 4th, right? Oh, okay. No. On your original list, right?
Yeah. So number 4 on my list. Let's stick with the food theme. A little film called Fresh.
You've mentioned this one on the pod.
Yeah. Fresh is Daisy Edgar Jones and Sebastian Stan. I believe it was right to Hulu. It was a Hulu movie. I don't think make it to theaters, but really, really well done. Daisy Edgar Jones plays a character who's down on her luck, can't find any luck on these dating apps. I don't know how, but so she meets Sebastian Stan in a grocery store, decides to take a chance when he kind of asks her out on a date. One date leads to another, leads to going away for the weekend. And then stop me if you've heard this in a movie before. The male protagonist is not who he seems to be. So
same girl.
It's a nice twist. Twist. Never heard that one.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan ends up being this person leading a double life, and he takes Daisy Edgar Jones away on a weekend away to this other home that he has. And it's basically a home that has a dungeon where he keeps girls chained up, and he butchers them for their flesh in ways that keep them alive, and so that their flesh grows back and their muscles grow back, their meat grows back, and he can keep harvesting that meat and sell them at extremely high prices to the elite people in the world that can afford.
I think it works that way.
So
I don't know how I haven't heard of this.
Check it out. It's really good. And there's a side story where Daisy Edgar Jones, her friend, is somebody who's supposed to be like looking after her. So she like sends her a picture of this guy or during their date, and she's kind of like tries to find anything she can on social media about him. He kind of isn't able to be found, but she finds something out about him, like don't trust this guy. Ends up going to where he really lives, and he's got like a regular family. It's a couple of twists and turns. It's not just just like that. And even for the subject matter, it's not even really all that gory of a movie, but really, really well done from start to finish. I like Sebastian Stan a lot. I think he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
And I just really like this one. So
would you say you're a Sebastian Stan?
I don't know about that. I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, that's Fresh. Fresh is a good one.
I got no notes because I also have not seen Fresh. I've skipped past the thumbnail for it a million times. It looks good though.
Might have to be a Mike pick.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's
like
Fresh.
Pieces.
Or Martyrs, if you will. So my
I
last
feel like I'm on a delay.
my last pick in this draft, I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit, not to get too crazy here. I'm going to take Scream 5.
Okay.
It's the Scream franchise comes back after many years away. They bring back the whole cast of characters: Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Skeet Ulrich. And they bring everybody back for this new group of kids that are being attacked by a ghost face. Starts off with a little bit of call back to the original where, girls home alone, making some popcorn, you're ready to watch a movie, have a friend over, but it's on a cell phone. So there's, a little bit of,
Time has passed.
Yeah, time has passed.
Fresh.
Obviously, there's technological advantages. She just can call 911 if she wanted to. She just can, get off the phone, block the number. She sets the locks from her phone instead of like going around to all the doors and everything. So it's, she could get FaceTime from Ghostface, who's spying on her friend while she's on the phone with Ghostface. It's, this one is very meta, takes us back to some old settings from the first movie. The movie Stab, that takes place in the Scream universe, is prominent in Scream 5 to the point where they're sitting in Stu's house watching Stab, the scene where they're in Stu's house from the movie Scream in Stu's house. So yeah, it's levels on top of levels. It's super meta. But after a couple of watches, I've grown to really like it. It's grown on me.
And it's the first one Radio Silence did.
Yeah, Radio Silence did it. And Jack Quaid's in this one, which I like The Boys a lot. Big Jack Quaid fan. I like Novocaine a lot. I like what he's doing, what he's up to these days. So,
and
Scream 5's a good one.
What's her name? Mikey Davis?
Mikey Madison.
Mikey Madison's in this one too, before she wins an Oscar, right?
Yeah, Nora.
So I did like it. Four was the most mid Scream of them all in my book. It was just like, it felt like, what are we doing here? But 5 brought a little more life back into it. 6 was good too, I thought. Pretty strong.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who is it? Dylan McDermott? No, it's Dermot Mulroney. That one. That was a little cheesy.
Well, that was 4, right?
That was 6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, and you knew kind of right away on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
So that finishes me up.
Charlie's up next.
Charlie's got one more.
So
pick.
Is this my last one? It's my number 4?
Yep.
Okay. So this one's higher on my list than the one I'm actually going to pick. But I had so many problems with Nope that I wanted it to be so good, but it was not. It was not, unfortunately. So I'm going to pass on that one, and I'm going to go with Deadstream. Mike, you probably haven't seen this one. Justin,
no,
I think
I haven't.
We were supposed to watch this together, but I watched it on my own because I couldn't wait. It's like this guy, he's an influencer, and he, does some effed up stuff and gets semi-canceled, and he's trying to redeem himself by going to this haunted house, and shit goes crazy. It's super low budget. I think it grossed like a little over $1 million worldwide. I don't know what their budget was, but it couldn't have been more than $7,500. But
the budget looks like it was about $1 million, and there's no information on the return because it was straight to streaming.
It was good. I liked it.
Shudder original.
It was one of those that like I said, I love a good, cheap, basic, low budget movie, and this one kind of delivered, and I thought it was really good.
He plays the part well too. You don't want to he's kind of that guy you see influencing, right? Influencers be influencing.
They do.
What they say, right? Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a nice little one of those diamond in the rough. You're just flipping through stuff and you discover these, and then you want to be able to tell people you saw it because, nobody knows about it.
Like Fresh,
right, exactly.
Like Fresh,
like Fresh, and Martyrs.
Before I do my
pieces.
Like pieces.
Hey, 2 of those 3 are amazing, at least.
They are.
So,
which 2?
Before I pick my last one and we wrap up the official draft part of this episode, I'm surprised by a couple of things here. I'm surprised nobody picked Nope, but I feel the same way. I feel the same way. It was the weakest in my book, except for the freaking chimpanzee storyline. That was intense as shit, right? So it was like, but it didn't fit in the movie. I was like, that whole character wasn't like, I'm like, I don't get what we're doing here. But Daniel Kaluuya was great in it, and Kiki Palmer was great in it. There was a lot of things that should have worked out a lot better, but I'm not going to pick it. And I'm surprised that Mike didn't pick Halloween Ends. He's a big Michael Myers guy.
Oh, well, that's because that movie sucked ass a lot.
And for the record, on our last podcast we did, which was Ready or Not, Mike let Mary get away with calling him Mike Myers, and he would have been all over our
Wait,
ass.
no, did I?
She?
Yes. Mary
I would have
said,
called her out if I heard that.
No, Mary said he's got that Mike Myers survivability, talking about the butler.
He did?
And you just let it go. I was looking, I was like,
I just completely missed it then.
I think we've worn him down. I think we've broken him.
Oh.
All right. So without further ado, my last movie is going to be The Black Phone. This is a Joe Hill short story turned into a movie. Ethan Hawke is great in it. There's some great young actors in this as well. Not a ton to it, really. You know, it's a kidnapping happens, and then there's supernatural elements that help this kid get out. I thought it was really good. I have not seen the sequel because I felt like it didn't need one, but I probably will at some point. I think I might have accidentally bought it for cheap.
There's a reason why it's so cheap.
One day in 10 years, I'll probably watch this thing, but I'm happy to have it at number 4. It made $161 million off an $18 million budget. So a lot of people like this one. It looks like 81% on the Rotten Tomatoes, 65 Metacritic. So pretty well liked overall. Yeah, that's me. Black Phone is my number 4.
Yeah. I didn't hear good things about it when it came out, so I never bothered with it. And I've not heard good things about Black Phone 2 either.
Yeah.
So another reason I never bothered with. Let me circle back to this one now. Just, you know.
What about Mike? What about you? Which ones are you surprised were not picked?
Surprised that were not picked was definitely Nope. Didn't know where you guys stood on Megan, perhaps. But,
I love Megan, but it falls right below.
For me, Megan was below all the ones I had on my list. It falls below Nope, falls below Pearl, falls below Smile, falls below The Menu. It was forgettable. I remember just like, I just remember watching it, and then like a couple weeks later just being like, I don't even remember what really happened there, what was going on there. It didn't stick with me at all. It was just
so Megan
egg on tomorrow.
Megan, the impression I have of Megan is inflated by the fact that, 2022. So that was about 4 years ago. So my kids were right in that PG-13 movie phase. And this one kind of is made for that age group. So I took everybody. You know, I took Sarah and the 2 kids, and we all thought it was a lot of fun. And I think that's why it's going to be lifted up in my book.
Yeah.
I was not a big fan of it. I would have put it below Hellraiser, the remake.
Hellraiser remake, it was fine.
I liked it. It was okay.
This was not a good year for remakes. The Hellraiser remake,
Halloween
Ends, terrible, so terrible. I'm glad I would say that ended. And
no year is the good year for remakes in horror movies. We know they're going to be not as good as the originals, and then if the remake comes out in less than a year, it's going to be garbage.
Yeah.
If it comes out in less than 2 years, it's just a moneymaker. If you go over 2 years, get in that 3-year period, then they were thinking about it. They were writing a good script. Okay, I'll accept it.
I will throw out an exception from this year, actually. So Speak No Evil came out to Shudder. It was I think a Scandinavian type or Swedish or something film that was remade, I think, last year. So that falls in that 3-year mark for.
Wait, what was that one?
That's the James McAvoy and.
Is that with the guy in the basement? His leg cut off?
No.
What was that one?
Did he get? What? It's the one with the kid who can't talk, and they basically these tourists meet other tourists on vacation, and they hit it off, and they invite him back to this scenic place.
He tried too hard. It was okay for a one watcher, but no.
I'd say it was solid for a remake though, for an Americanized version, right? All right. Anything else you want to? Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was so bad. Did you already mention that one, Mike?
I haven't. It was not great, but it was a direct sequel to the original, which It's better. It's better than
Okay,
Texas Chainsaw
fair.
Massacre 2, like the original sequel, in my
Fair.
opinion. But being a direct sequel coming out 50 years after the original,
Right. How old would Leatherface be at this time?
yeah,
He should have
70-year-old
been like.
Leatherface shows up in this, and
Like how
Sally
high are the
Hardesty,
executives
is
that
in this, but it's a different
greenlight these?
actress because Marilyn Burns passed away some time ago. But
This might have had the most kills out of all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, maybe
a
with that
lot,
one bus. With the one bus, other than
yeah,
the bus, there weren't that many. But like,
yeah. I mean,
see that one, Charlie, or
it was
no?
fine.
No, I'm not messing with that fucking stupid ass
Um,
chick. I stopped after Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey.
I wanted to stop after the Dennis Hopper. Yeah, it was. But
yeah,
I mean, Jessica Biel was in it. I'm not going to not watch it. Okay, guys.
yeah.
What?
I mean, this was 2022. I think was a good year for sequels and franchises like Scream, Terrifier, X and Pearl, Prey, VHS 99.
VHS, yeah, that was on
So
my short list.
some
Mhm.
franchise stuff that was good. There's some sequels that are good. Hellraiser being a direct remake, like, wasn't good. Halloween Ends, terrible. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not great, but
Firestarter.
okay. Firestarter.
yeah.
I didn't see
Boo.
that one, but yeah.
Me either.
Did anybody, a movie I want to talk about real quick, did anybody see Skinamarink?
No,
I've been
promise-
wanting to, but I have not.
Okay, I've been not wanting to, but feel like I need to because it's so polarizing, and I need to be able to jump in and say, because that's what we do. We give our hot takes.
It's
guys,
gonna be like
so
that stupid fucking Babadook is what it's gonna be like.
It's gonna be worse.
No, it's
No,
gonna be
I
worse
think.
than that.
It's gonna be like it's all like, from what I understand, it's all like corners of a room shot for like 3 minutes straight, and like there's just not a lot of dialogue, from what I understand.
You're exactly right. You'll hear little whispers while the camera is pointed at the corner of a ceiling.
Did you see it?
For three. Oh, yeah, I did watch
Okay.
it. And I'm like waiting
recommend
the
it?
whole time for some shit to happen. And then after I watched it, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? I went and read a synopsis, and somebody where like in the synopsis explained like what was happening. I was like, oh, that's what was happening? Because I did not get that feeling at all.
Right.
That wasn't conveyed in any way whatsoever.
Bullshit. If I'm gonna watch a movie, I need to watch the movie and understand what's going on. I'm not one of those people who's like gonna sit next to you in the theater and watch Bambi and be like, "What's going on? Why did they do that?" Like, I'm not that person. I'm not gonna be that irritating. I don't understand anything that's going on in the theater. So if I watch a movie and I need some synopsis from some clown shoe on the internet to explain to me what happened,
Right.
the movie's a fucking failure.
It's
the movie
bad.
needs to tell me what's going on.
Yeah. Or at least show you, but it shows you in such an artsy way that it doesn't really show you, in my opinion. Like I couldn't deceive it, but I'm a simpleton. So
Simpleton.
But on the other hand, the other part of this movie is basically the setting is there's two little kids that I want to say are like ages 3 and ages 5. So very close in age to my two little kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts where basically the kids are at home and they like parents are not, right? So it's like maybe mom went, well, like mom is gone.
Crackheads?
Too young to be.
No, well, we don't know. But like mom is gone, or like dad went out. Like they're just looking. They're like, Dad. They go to a bedroom. They're like, Dad. Like they're looking around the house and like they don't find Dad anywhere. I don't think they're talking about mom at all. So then it's like, then the kid's just like, hey, like, should we go watch TV? So it's like the middle of the night and you go watch TV. So like at first you're thinking like, okay, what would two kids do if they woke up at the middle of the night, their parents weren't in the house? Like, what would they
cry.
get into? They would like go watch TV or some shit. So they're building Legos or watching TV, they're whatever. And then like, shit starts to happen in the house. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't give it away, I guess.
No, I'm not. That's all just like kind of the first.
It sounds like
but so that is a scary thing to think about. Like what if, like, I don't know, somehow I didn't make it home and something happened and my kids were home alone or something. I don't know.
Sounds.
What if somehow my wife and I were taken out of our house unbeknownst to our kids and they woke up and we weren't there? What the fuck would they do? You know? Well, that's a scary thing to think about.
It's another movie that I think came out this year. Last year was that Good Boy movie about the dog and how a dog perceives scary things differently than we do. I guess it's kind of like that with the kids. Then is what you're saying, where they're gonna hear a noise and assume it's something way worse than it is. Maybe
probably. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, all right.
It's an hour and 28 minutes. I think if you want to give it a watch.
Yeah, I've heard so many bad things.
Gross.
It's so hard.
I think all the ratings are like 1 or 10. There's no in between.
Right.
There's no in between.
Some ones that I marked on my short list that we didn't talk about, and they don't deserve the full rundown because we didn't draft them, right?
Right.
Bodies was kind of fun, kind of stupid.
I hated the way it was. I know I couldn't.
I mean, it was kind of it was a fun cast, a funny like chain of events that happened because of one thing and like how we don't trust each other and all that stuff. So that was kind of fun. Mr. Harrigan's Phone. It was a Netflix one. It was a Stephen King story, I think.
Didn't see it.
Not bad. Not going to go into that. Like I said, Charlie and I think, did we watch Glorious together?
I think we did.
So,
I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah.
The whole thing takes place at a rest stop. The whole thing takes place at a rest stop bathroom. Say no more. And Choose or Die on Netflix. I thought that was a lot of fun. It was
really.
I thought it was fun. I think it's not one that I'm ever I wouldn't have drafted it, but it was fun. Basically, a computer game, a cursed computer game kind of thing. Right. So, I love cursed computer games.
The only thing I have left on my list that wasn't drafted, other than Nope, is Something in the Dirt.
Oh,
you ever see that one?
No.
Oh, it's hard to explain. It's okay. It's not that great, but I mean, I had a list of 10, so it made it. But it's basically these two guys. They find this thing and it does stuff. And
was it in the dirt?
It was it was not in dirt, but yeah, it's kind of in the vein of like Endless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen those. The guys that did Endless, and I can't remember the other one they did. Those are pretty fucking good.
Those aren't bad, yeah. I forgot to mention Pray for the Devil, and for good reason. I didn't like it. So, Mike, anything on here that you saw that you want to at least?
Not that I saw. I didn't see this one, but Bones and All. I think some people liked it. It's Timothy Chalamet. Crimes of the Future. That's a Cronenberg one with Viggo Mortensen. I believe it was premiered at Cannes.
Surprised you didn't see that one.
I haven't got around to that one yet.
You're a Cronenberg fan.
I know, yeah. And I did see Vengeance with what's his name? Ryan
Seacrest.
No, what's his
Philippe.
No, Ryan Howard from The Office.
Okay.
God damn it! Fuck's his name?
BJ
Novak. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying
Vengeance.
BJ because I like BJ's.
Vengeance was pretty good. Like that one. Justin Long, our guy, did another one in 2022 called House of Darkness. Was not that great.
Where he met his wife, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's married to, what's her name? The two different eye color girl. What is her name?
No idea.
Lead character in that one. You guys can talk amongst yourself.
But that one was just, you're waiting for something to happen the whole time, and there's a lot of tension, and there's no payoff. Nothing.
Kate Bosworth.
It's the worst.
Kate Bosworth, yeah. Okay. I didn't know he was married to her.
Or dating or something, I think.
Oh, well,
the Boz, the Wizard of Boz.
Jeez.
The Boz from
Don't Worry, Darling. That came out.
Yeah, I missed that.
Is that a horror movie?
It's like
because I liked that movie, and it didn't come up in any of the searches
It was on a list I saw. So.
Me too. I saw it too.
Yeah,
and one that I don't think is a horror movie, and thank you all for not picking it. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
No.
I texted Justin. I'm like, what the fuck is this Marvel bullshit doing on a horror movie?
There are zombies in it. Okay.
Yeah,
and it is
yeah,
Sam
yeah.
Raimi zombies. So
yeah.
you know,
Blah,
it's the
blah,
closest
blah.
to horror you're gonna get. Well, actually, the New Mutants was pretty close to horror too.
So
but
Sam
like
Sam Raimi did this one.
Yeah,
Directed it.
He's back. Yep.
Okay. Well, that gives it a little more cred. He did the original Spider-Man, right? Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
The original 3. Yep.
Yeah. Those were good. I liked those.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
All
what
right.
are we doing here?
Is it time for me to spin the wheel for the next one? Or
it is time.
I think we mentioned the ones we hated too.
Should we recap or spin the wheel?
Oh, we should absolutely recap. Do you want to
recap us out here?
Take
Mike.
turns, or do you have it all?
I have it all.
Okay.
Let me just do it real quick.
I said extra 1%.
All right. Justin, with the first pick, took Barbarian. And then he took Talk to Me, Pearl, and the Black Phone. Charlie,
winner.
Number 2 pick, took Prey, followed by Smile, The Menu, and Deadstream. Myself, I took with the 3rd and 4th picks Terrifier 2 and X, followed by Fresh and Scream 5, or just Scream. I don't know why they didn't call that one Scream 5, but it is the 5th installment.
Maybe it's because it's a new, like, it wasn't really about Nev Campbell's or Sydney. It was about these other two. So they're reboot kind of.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
Brought back all the old characters and told the old stories. And
I think they invented the term the requel in that movie.
Requel, legacy sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me.
Yeah.
This one I feel the most confident that all of our our listeners are gonna agree with me and say I had the best draft. So
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Barbarian carries a lot of weight. That's for
Barbarian
sure. It does.
Was the champ.
Yeah. All the little girls probably like the Black Phone.
Yeah, I mean you gotta play to all demos so you can get more votes, right?
That's right.
Go Morocco.
Go Morocco.
All right.
Justin, I'm going to spin
that
wheel. Let's do this. It is spinning.
Oh, it makes noise.
Oh, shit.
No.
All right, we are going back into time.
Yes.
Way back into time.
Yes.
I don't even think there was color in the world because everything I see is black and white. No, not really. It is the cluster of years from 1970 to 1974.
Ooh.
And we clustered them together because I think we're gonna some years we might have a hard time putting together a list of 10 to pull from.
74.
I know.
Damn.
We've got a whole month to maybe watch some of these. We could do some joint watches, group watches. Play each other off each other.
I'm old. Guaranteed, I've seen at least 2 of those movies.
I mean, there's probably 7 Wolfmans in this thing, and,
Yeah, I mean, 70 to 74. That's leaving out some really big ones for that other
it
group
is.
of the
But
70s,
I think
the late 70s.
Big ones are like good years, though.
Yeah, 1970 to 1974. I think this is going to, well, we'll have to look at the list and kind of see if we need to do 3 or 4 again. Right now, I'm thinking we're going to need to do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 4 years. Another announcement, real quick, is I finally got off my ass and picked a movie for next Monday's release. We are doing Clive Barker's Hellraiser. This one is great. It's a favorite of mine. I'm surprised I haven't picked it yet. Well, because it's pretty dark though. But I'm looking forward to deep diving and discussing the outfits, the themes, everything with you guys.
It's a great Halloween costume.
You don't think it's a good movie?
Guess what year Texas Chainsaw Massacre was made in?
1974.
Oh, snap. Okay, I get to go first again? Is that what we decided?
No way.
Justin's bummed that Eraserhead was after 1974.
Oh my god.
Exorcist was 73.
That is one.
Exorcist 73, yeah.
Okay, so we got a couple.
There's some good ones. The 70s is where movies start getting good in the 70s. The 60s movies are a completely different thing.
It's not. Can we count like The French Connection as a horror movie?
No. Oh my god.
I mean, it's horrible how the cops are treating their CIs. And all that stuff. I don't even know if that falls in that year. Probably. So.
Cop.
Okay. Overall opinion. I feel like 2022 may be the strongest year we've done so far. What do you guys think?
It's definitely the most loaded movie year we've done, because 2020 was a COVID year, and 1993, just bad, just not many good movies in that year. Horror. 2022 probably was front loaded, backloaded with a lot of stuff that was supposed to come out in 2020 or was getting made that year that had to be put on hold, and then it all got released in maybe that's why there's so many good ones in 22.
Could be.
I would say like our 12 that we pulled out of this, there's a lot of 5-star. Well, there's at least a couple 5-star movies in there, I think. So I mean, I think it's a good representation.
Yeah.
I don't think we left anything out of our discussion. That's for sure.
No, every corner uncovered.
All right, you guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah. No, 10 more hours.
All right. Well, this is the All Guts So Gory podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you rate and review our podcast wherever you get them. We'd like to get some more ratings and hear what you guys think. Even if they're bad, just ratings are ratings. We'll take them. We like to get, hear what you guys think about our podcast and get your feedback. So rate, review, follow wherever you get them, especially if you're listening on Spotify. Please follow if you're on Spotify. You don't want to miss your favorite horror movies that we're going to review each week. So go ahead and subscribe. This was Fear Years 2022, and we have Hellraiser coming up next week for a movie review, a Justin pick, as he mentioned. So tune in for that. And if you missed it this week, Ready or Not was a Charlie pick that we did. We had a lot of fun with. And Ready or Not 2 just came out this past week. So very topical pick.
Mary joined us for that one.
Tune in for that.
Yep.
Yeah, very good special guest on that one. So that's it for us at All Guts So Gory. I'm Mike, Justin, and Charlie. I think they'll agree that I won this draft. Thanks, guys. And that's it for All Guts So Gory. Andy, take us home.
This is the end, friend.